There's this guy, I don't even know his name, wonder why. He covers his face, it's always the same. Every question that I ask, he turns and walks away. There's something so familiar of how he stands and sways. There's this guy, I feel like I know his name. Oh shoot. Wonder why. He acts different too from the man that I knew. Something about the way he stands is burned into my head. Hello, just a short few months ago, maybe I was misled. There's this guy, I finally know his name. Wonder why. His actions have changed, I thought that he stayed, just like all those memories that hung in picture frames. I guess I never noticed just how much his past remained. There's this guy, he brought me on a trip, wonder why. With one simple slip, he fell through my grip. Luckily, I'm standing face to face with him again, carrying his dream with me until we reach the end. Hello.
I've been summoned for today's trial.
You've been summoned for... I think it's the this one is only one day, so it's the investigation and then the trial. I'll see if I can get through the investigation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh.
僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は
I love the fact that these are told from like the POV of his partner.
誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。
Another story we are yet to
ハ
discover.
ーブティーから立ち上る湯気を追う、その夢見るような眼差しの先には、きっとあの
Probably check
雪
how
の
the
日の
audio
夕
sounds.
刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。ブライアーロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性と、その背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中、静かに幕を開けたのだった。
Oh no. That's actually very pretty. If they used a different art style to depict the story.
Oh, it starts here? I forgot all about this.
A treat.
Let's get my reading on. Let's get my reading on.
Time to get the game on. Oh great. Motherfucker Discord, stop being slow.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks Discord. Did you sleep last night? No, my Discord's being...
Are you talking to me or
Yeah, there we
Discord?
go. It fixed itself.
Oh,
I'm talking to...
no,
Discord.
not at all.
Slow.
Oh my goodness, you're so laggy.
I'm going... It's so laggy. Ah, the Wi-Fi is being shit.
Oh my goodness.
Discord, work. Oh my god. Today's... it's... I'm very sad. Also today, new Has Been on Tell series is just been announced.
It's... Oh my gosh, your audio is so laggy.
Give me a minute, I'll go fix it.
Okay, I guess I'll read. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gaslit twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After all my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of sleep in that place.
With me, testing, 1, 2, 3.
That's pretty good. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other.
Oh, yes. It was really the sort of night you can only dream of normally. I'm sure about that. Except when I learned that we owe £3 for the room, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
I still don't know how much pounds are. Sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
A lodging home in Japan. That sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year.
My goodness.
Dear God. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
You are really an Asian. I really am sorry.
Well, never mind. We must find something more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend,
I think so.
will be used. Yeah, sure. will be used in 10 days or less.
It can be used in even less days if we go to eat food. Let's go right now! No!
No!
London is a scary place.
Tell me about it. All those British people. Oh,
Ah, there's a British person now! Good morning to you at this early hour. It's Strongheart,
shit,
isn't it?
it's Herlock. Oh, that ain't Herlock. That's some other.
Yes, Herlock is the Supreme Lord Justice. Oh, yes, well...
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. What kind of name
Susato-san.
do you give yourself?
Susato-san, are you standing on a box? To be
And what are you talking
She's
about?
like 4 something.
That's right. We have come to report the outcome of the trial in the Old Bailey yesterday.
Susato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. The fuck you looking at? Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you.
Opening eye. And according to with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Noah Hondo performed his duty to the end.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Yes, I've already been apprised of events.
Mhm.
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, I forgot. No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern island. Okay, thanks, I guess. Thank you so much. So I'm a lawyer now. That's crazy.
That's
Now
crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy.
I was crazy.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? You know, to find someone else guilty? I don't know, man. It's Ace Attorney. I was expecting to find someone else guilty.
This is the Ace Attorney Chronicles. What do you mean, Annie Santa?
Merry Christmas! The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court, because we're incompetent. Consequently, I think that's what it says, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment. Proffer. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I have to be Irish again?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, sure.
As for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
How did you do that so good?
I am Irish.
Oh!
That's why.
You know, when I first saw him clapping, I'm like, is this guy an ancestor of freaking, what's his name, Gant? And then I saw this man, I'm like, wait a second. I just can't help but wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent.
Mr. Naruto.
It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. Oh, and then the trial ended. this is me. Well, you needn't let her trouble you for a second longer. Sorry?
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
What do you mean, Ding Dong, the bitch is dead? You have a
Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial.
point? No!
Yes. What? Mr. McGilded is... dead?
No shit, Herlock.
No hit Herlock. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk? Okay, I'm gonna spend an hour of that time. Let's converse. Actually, you know what we need to do first? We need to present my armband. Here.
Oh, yes.
Look at this. Lord Strongheart, may I show you this?
I don't
To
think
accept
so.
this item, issue a receipt, examine it thoroughly, and make a formal statement of my findings. It would require something of a region of 24 seconds of my time. Sorry? Does that item warrant 24 seconds of my time, Mr. Naruhodo? Let's leave it for now.
Lee,
Lee!
hi.
What are you saying?
Ace, we're back to the great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
McGilded's
Yeah.
death!
What's that game?
Another
Seen it
trial.
before.
I don't understand! What happened? How can he be dead? When a
He
person's...
fucking died.
How can he be dead when a person's heart stops beating? Okay, I know that, but like... After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
It went kaboom.
He
It
was
kinda-
in the car?
Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of. Precisely.
Oh, shit.
Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flame. Sorry.
Me.
No.
No. That English word. What happened? Yeah.
The audio is still cutting out. That being in that is. Sorry, I need to drink my water. Oh wait, we're British. I need to drink my tea. That is being investigated as we speak. But already, the police have identified a corpse found inside the charged shell of the carriage as that of McGilded. That's awful. The man must have slipped
It is
inside
awful.
whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. That bailiff might not be a bailiff.
And how could it? I bet that. And how could that have happened? As if no one was in the courtroom when it happened. Totally.
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Oh shit. Thinking back now. Yeah, thinking back now. Immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom. Look at the omnibus. He went inside the. Yeah, that's what he said. He went up in flames with the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. This time's for the inspection.
They like go into the omnibus. What's this? Magnus McGilded is the killer? Sorry?
McGilded, what are you-
What inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could present it for myself. You know
Um,
how it is. Welcome back.
Oh, be present. And wait. An inspection of the omnibus. I was like, who's talking right now? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
Where are they going?
But then, who was Mr. McGilded talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. The matter is no
please
longer any
don't.
concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. McGilded. Oh, so we just lost Lee.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened. So how did your first taste of our country's How did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Pretty sick.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow.
What do you mean, wow? The man has done. Mr. Naruhito, that whole experience sets in the solemnly a Great Britain's long history. Stop recommending me Discord Nitro. It's really a world apart from our own industrial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Yeah.
Oh, wow, Susato-san has such a way with words.
Thank you. And you seem to be you seem to have the way of failing to find the right ones.
Are you reading my mind?
Probably. Who knows? This is safe to tell you, you don't know what's happened.
The judicial system here is most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it?
No. The British law
It was
system
fortunate. That your very first trial was a simple affair.
That was simple. That was simple? The fuck do you mean that was simple?
As I believed I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Starhurt, but the case was anything but simple.
I spent like thousands of hours on it. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, and we spent 10 times looking at a cart for an hour. And it wasn't even invalid until we found a blood stain in the fucking rear.
The circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? Your face. Oh. No. My apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to an exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much is at least... That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I prepared a new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before?
Why are we getting a new case?
New case?
Okay, time to move on with the story. New case. Could you perhaps give us some more details on the new case you mentioned?
Nope. Go defend this guy.
That
Don't
doesn't
tell
really
me.
help. We don't even know the guy.
Don't tell me it's a murder and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite as urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? That is to say, no one has died. As yet. And the trial will not be here today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. I have a day, so the trial's tomorrow then.
That doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. Is everything alright?
No! Why would you think it would? Oh,
Well-
yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... Well, it left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Naruhito. Why did I sound like an anime girl?
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilda's trial.
You're gonna have to.
Damn it! Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh! If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow and the defendant will be unprecedented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
the most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. Here we go again.
Shit, here we go again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking.
Wait, shit, is the fucking thing in Big Ben? Hold on.
I don't think so. I don't think
there's a
so.
large clock in the background.
Maybe it's a different large clock. It might be
No,
a different...
Our elephant is a big clock in London.
There's now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. Oh, Lee, you're back!
Lee's back.
Mom.
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Would you like to be an assassin for me? What? Yes.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Strongheart? Excuse
No. Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late companion. I now ask you, would you like to be an assassin?
What the fuck?
I didn't even finish that sentence. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the great justice system in the world worked so he could change ours in Japan. He also said that he wanted to kiss me a few times, but I don't think that's important right now. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Yeah.
Another thing?
What?
Continue. On the way here in the steamship, he said something to me. Anyone want to be Kazuma? Lee, you should be Kazuma.
You
There's
should be
something very important to me that I have to do.
What, are you gonna propose to me?
Yes.
Oh, something very important. And what exactly would that be? He never had the chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done. You're out of time. What? What? Huh? You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion. Oh my goodness. Wait, say that again.
Yeah. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Did that actually come through?
He pulled out a ring and then looked at it for a few seconds, looked at me for a few seconds, and put the ring back in his pocket. So, I also don't know what this is about.
Mr. Gasagi, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Never once mentioned any sort of thing to me, especially about a ring.
What, is he trying to marry you? I don't think so.
No, that's not
How
what
do you
I'm
know
saying,
about that ring, Ryunosuke?
The ring, someone ate it. I don't know.
What?
I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. I'll be able to apprise you of the details.
It's not the bubble.
How long has he been there?
20 whole minutes.
So I wish you the best of luck, and bid you farewell. Bye, bitch! Woo!
There's something very important that I have to do, Kazuma-sama. What did you mean?
I wish I knew. But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Detective, you say? No,
Yes, you're
not
right.
you.
You're not.
incoming.
Not
Just
you.
dragging
Not
things out.
you.
It's not your time yet.
I hope I'm just imagining it. But I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us. He doesn't like us.
Is he holding a chalupa? Oh no, what the fuck
He's
is he
hol-
holding?
Fish and
It's
chips.
fish and chips,
You
I'm
got
pretty
fish
sure.
and chips. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
always
great.
holding them for some reason.
So yeah, I think we're in Big Ben. I think we're actually in Big Ben. That's not how you eat a fish and chips. Hold the fuck up.
How
That
do
is
you,
not how you
what?
eat fish
How else would you eat it?
in a box.
Flicks
That's not
his
how
wrist
you eat
and
fish
said,
and
"Need
chips
more up
over
here."
here. No,
he has the
no,
infinite
this-
fish and chips glitch.
This is fucking disgusting.
Could we trouble you? Does anyone want to voice Gregson, or is it just me?
I don't know. I
What
don't
was-
remember how you them.
Me neither.
Do you want to? I'll take my interpretation. Mind if I take an interpretation on
All right.
Gregson?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah. What do you think, ye? Did you?
Wait, okay, if you're doing Gregson, Lee, do you want to do Susato then?
Sure.
Just so we all have someone to read for.
Yeah.
Ah! Lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything?
Ah!
Listen to me, you young Japanese turtle thing.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's racist.
No flippery about the weather. It doesn't get every English teaching out your hand, you know.
But Susato-san told me it was foolproof.
I didn't think it was racist. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. What the fuck am I eating? Don't mind me while I'm
Looks
gracefully
like
in
a
my
chicken.
picture. It does. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you to talk to.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine the other officers were here to say, haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with his big wigs these days. All because of some bumpkin who has the job for the country I've never even heard of.
Yes, you have.
Start studying, oh my god.
No, I have.
You're a liar.
No, I haven't. No, I'm not. The fuck are you talking about? Here's that freaking
He worked.
Shut up about Scotland Yard.
He literally
What the fuck
worked
about-
with he literally worked with Ryunosuke's boyfriend's dad.
I don't think
There's
it's
no need
better,
to rip us
you know?
apart as well.
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Wait, Lee, this is you now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, Lee takes the Sasso now. Go on.
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Hell yeah.
This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, so it's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
Fuck up about the weather. This upsets me as well. It's unseasonably fine, I grant you. London's winter doesn't see a lot of sunshine. The fuck was
nicer.
Unbelievable! How did she pull that off?
I don't know it. So, Longstrawheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. Supposed to be French or British? The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Susato-san?
He's being a fangirl right now.
Does this detective's name mean something to her?
Oh.
Darian would probably be in the books, I'm gonna be honest.
Probably.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
Of course I am.
You're acting like you know this man, Miss Susato, but he's a London detective.
Oh,
Oh,
I do
no.
know him very well, in fact.
Very well?
What?
Yes, he features prominently in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
There's
Oh. In that publication. What's it called again? Ranced Magazine?
That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
What?
Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible!
Huh. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is a pick of the. I can't read. Hold on. I need a bigger screen. I'm on my phone. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all Scotland yarders.
Yarders?
Those are his own words.
Yarders? That's his highest praise?
Give me a moment.
Okay. We'll wait for you. That's his highest praise, he says. What? I wonder what his lowest praise is. It's just Sholmes going, fuck you!
There,
Wow.
you just hear
His lowest praise is handcuffing you and calling you a Russian revolutionary that's going to London to blow up the Crystal Tower.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
Go on.
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
No, no. And thanks to that magazine, my name is all known over London now. London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
Not really. I have to admit that at the start I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to take my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Well, that's wonderful.
No, it's not. There's nothing more sinister than that man on the street. People are always looking to me now. They're whispering rumors underneath their breath, I'm sure.
Rumors?
I'm ruining my fish and chips.
Are you quite sure?
I'm 100% sure. These claims from all that started appearing in those stories. His strange gone to his head, stuff like that.
Random little thing. I was in art class today during study hall, and I accidentally stole like 7 markers from the class.
Bro,
You what?
how did you accidentally steal stuff?
But I did, anyways.
You little...
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, the whispers so attached to them exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like.
Well, I have things to say about you, and they aren't whispers. I will say it right to your face. I don't like you. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. You can leave now.
Thank you, Jones. Go home now. You're not in this moment. I'm sure what they are saying, as sure as eggs is eggs. What
Eggs
sort
are
of saying
actually
is that?
meat.
Actually, eggs are actually meat.
I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Indeed.
Oh dear. Perhaps the sudden rise to fame does change people.
Like
Look at
Phoenix
me, I'm
Wright.
like Elton John. Probably.
So, about the case the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Nothing to tell, really. Really?
Hmm.
Yeah, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler. What is it, sex word?
Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking down the pavement at Briar Road. Briar Road
Mm-hmm.
when she was stabbed from behind. Yeah, I got it. She was stabbed.
Ace Attorney speech therapy.
Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you?
This is a takedown.
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
Brace yourself, Ryunosuke. You've angered her now. Gets thrown.
You're
Ah!
Anyway, something of the whirlwind investigation. The criminal was arrested. Wait, shit.
Also here.
He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest.
Oh, this is me. So there must have been something
Right,
left at the
okay,
scene of the
alright.
crime that led you directly to the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. All I'm gonna do is send
Why
you
ever
the
not?
Oh, simple. Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Barrick Van Zeeks.
No,
it's-
shoot, then
it's
I'm
Lord-
winning. Alright, let's go!
It's Lord Burton Van Zeeks.
Oh my god.
It's Lord Burton Van Zeeks. Get it right, Thurston.
No! Ow.
Sounds like you've heard of him then. Yep.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks.
Virgin.
Believed to be the harbinger of death himself.
The Reaper of the Bailey.
What?
Oh, now we have to ask him about this?
The Reaper of the Bailey. We gotta ask
Lord
about
Barrick
Lord
Van Zeeks. Oh, sorry, Lord Barrick Virgin Zeeks, who we faced court
That's
only
so
yesterday.
Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
I did. You would never know.
Who's saying? I'll say it. When Van Zeek stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs.
It's Lord.
I'm very emo. And,
Yeah.
and every single
He went
trial
to
which
the
he's been the
British House
prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
Nope, scratch 7. I stole 8.
Huh? The Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty, is that it?
The worst part is they're all yellow.
What?
They're all yellow.
No.
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector. That in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Narhoda secured a verdict not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean? Sorry, I'm jamming out to this like really ominous music that's been playing. Do you hear that?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear it. It's very nice. Very happy. What about the bloke in the end, hey? He's dead. Magnus McGilded became the cropper of that oatmeal when it went up in flames.
Mhm.
So you can rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
What are you saying?
Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirty stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. Reminds me of someone back in Japan. I've been good. Yeah, I've had a good long experience.
Are we really supposed to think? I don't want to think. Are we really supposed to believe that?
About it.
Stop eating your stupid fish and chips.
Fuck you! I have the power of fish and chips on my side. Right. Well, you fulfilled your request, and I'm very nearly out of chips.
Really, you have some
Okay, so
infinite
maybe
glitch
my-
on you, man.
Okay, maybe my powers are somewhat limited, so I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We are still carrying a few investigations there. Goodbye.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
Oh, he left. He didn't. He
Indeed.
didn't hear that one. He's like,
I'm gone.
goodbye, guys. I'm not talking to you anymore.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Goodbye. Oh, I'm still here.
Never mind.
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. Also, why are we in Big Ben for some reason?
You're running him a criminal already?
Indeed. He is good at shaking like a leaf in his cell.
Yes. It'll give you a good chuckle if nothing else. That is fucking upsetting. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you. Don't mind the fact that I was eating.
It's fine.
I'm gone.
I'm asking.
So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Trying to prove him wrong.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I couldn't stop myself from shaking.
Here, I'll help you. Places his hands on her shoulder. Stop shaking.
Huh?
Stop thinking.
Bye.
Okay, anyways.
The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage too.
But if the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So,
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm not really sure if I'll be able to help this man. Oh my god, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. So, I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help?
did you really think you had to ask?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Alright.
Right.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
And I'm technically your sister-in-law too.
Oh.
Good.
Yes, let's go.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're leaving.
And we're off.
We're leaving
Help me.
The prison yard.
There
No,
were, like,
just to the prison.
roses there. What?
Oh, an ominous jail.
So these are
Jeez,
British
jail
prison
cell.
cells.
I wonder how many people have been in there. Hunter.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon.
Probably
Yes.
because it is a dungeon.
And having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it. Oh, no, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse.
It is worse!
Crying.
Apparently our client is in this cell here. But it's so dark at the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Oh shoot. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once.
Wait, who's voicing
Who
this
wants
guy?
to be Soseki?
I'll take him if no one else is.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Am I a cat as yet with no name? Call me by a number. It's utterly, inevitably, injustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. I'm presuming this is a man.
No.
So,
Mr. Naruhodo, what?
I think he said he was a cat. That's all I caught.
Meow.
What do you think is going on here?
meow.
There are more cats. Oh no, they're in the walls again! I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That
Yeah.
trial of complaints was in Japanese. Kusayana! 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 That's what he says. That's what he sounded like.
Oh shit. Great.
Excuse me, but who?
Quiet! Your fleet needs you. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. Cats, they're in the walls. They're watching. I can sense it.
The cats in the walls?
Yes, can't you hear them?
Yasumi?
Asugi, is that you?
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Ryunosuke, become a lawyer. Oh, it's definitely
There
him.
it is again. Yeah, that's... Who is that?
Right. So, I could ask you,
What? There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try it. You're a ghost.
I'm a ghost? He slaps his face.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a ghost! A ghost?
Oh my god. Crazy house, crazy one.
No harm, prisoner son. Are you Japanese by any chance?
This is beyond my world.
I love this guy. I love his theme so much.
I feel bad for the guy.
Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
I'm touching it. Yeah, imagine that.
Are you okay?
Touching it. Whoa, for all I know. It's my own talent. I'm an acceptable in the foreign land. Talk about rude. So hearing that sweet, sentimental tones of the Copriatic voice and things of some dark hellhole was a most monumental moment.
Okay.
I
Who could have
love
guessed that this
Gyro.
new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese? You know, like when your like class is getting an exchange student, and then the teacher like pulls you aside, and then the teacher's like, "Could you show the new student around?" And then when you meet the new student, they're just the same race as you.
I've never had that happen before.
When,
That
me
never
neither,
happened
but like
to me.
it's a cliche, and I'm like, this is what it feels like right now.
What a compassion look. So. All the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, return, never failing Nipper.
Nippon. A first-class lawyer. Oh dear, I think he's been something of a misunderstanding here. I think there's been. Sorry.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened?
Oh shit, one sec before I read out the dialogue, I'm changing my profile. For one diddly darn minute. I couldn't find the hat, but we got Ram right. Here we go again. Anyway.
What are you doing?
Why?
Why you been
Nothing, I
detained,
need-
for example?
Yes, I can. I will. Stand. Stay still and silent.
He's so
Of
fun.
course. He's fucking
He'd be
goofy.
a cool. He'd be a cool uncle.
I am the cool uncle. Hi. I'm not-
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikoto ka.
I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Nobly, Natsume.
Tosuke Namatsume. Natsume. Yeah, I got
Soseki
it.
Natsume.
Tosuke Natsume. Yeah, we got it. I'm gonna be splintered. Here we go.
Present!
Time. Let us present the armband.
Mm-hmm.
Yes! Yes! The symbol of the great empire's first-rate lawyer. Okay. Which means, of course, you can stand by my side.
Oh, no, sorry. That wasn't why I was showing it to you.
Oh. Then why else would you show me that?
It looks pretty cool, right? Oops. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the best idea.
No.
But I needed to show it to everyone. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name.
To get told. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku. Haiku. Whatever. It is something of nom de plume. A nom
A
de plume.
nom de plume? You mean an alias? Lee!
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
Okay.
Oh.
The
Audio cutting out.
Yeah.
And haiku? That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over by the government?
Yes. That's right. A year ago, I was told to go study English. At first, I had to suffer the misery. And now, this is beyond the pale.
Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here?
No. I mean, I had interest in Great Britain for some years, of course.
Oh.
But just because the government tells you something doesn't mean you can do it. No.
What do you mean?
If they told me to be a specialist literature, that could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly, unbelievably, intensely unreasonable. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. I
Yep.
see.
Only the other day, I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered to the blank piece of paper wise words of light washi. Washi, yeah, go with that.
You must be a man of great standing.
Thank you. Oh, yes. So, I'm often told.
And often like to be told, it seems. The accusation against you!
Oh, here we go. For the dramatics to come in.
That wasn't dramatic enough.
I'm being dramatic as I can.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I have no idea!
I have no idea. What are you talking about? I didn't do it. I'm a atrocious murderer.
Murder?
Murderer. Get it right. Oh, no. It's all right. The woman didn't actually die. Did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes.
Are you sure it wasn't a 7-bladed sword? Sorry. Before your eyes?
Sir.
You mean you saw the attacker?
Let's see here. I didn't see anyone.
What?
If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Don't tell your son to shit himself. What the fuck?
Oh dear. It seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Don't think he's going to shit himself. I mean, what did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me?
Silly woman.
Silly woman. It's the possible one. incredibly unsuitable, irritating, inconvenient.
I love that so much.
So
He's so
Soseki-san was
fucking-
there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
This is now my favorite voice now.
Vital, we must find out more about this case. About the case.
Well, the cake? I like cake. Can I have some?
Oh.
Oh, the case.
wait,
Sorry, I misheard. Naruhodo-san, you must stop thinking about food. Sorry, I was
It
just...
was all an act. Oops, sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. It was a current even, just as the snow had started to clear, and heavy with fog. I'm so sorry my voice keeps on changing for this character. It's so hard to give him a voice. You don't know what... I know he's Japanese, it was just like it's hard to know. It's been hard, I've been in the bookshop to buy some books while I was on my way back to my current lodging.
Sure the bookshop wasn't a curse too?
No, it wasn't. It's
Oh.
the bookshop. The fucking expect. As I was walking through the accursed pavement, I could have made out a silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat, she was. And it just went to overtake her.
This is the exact same thing that.
Oh, she suddenly let out a scream and collapsed to the ground, to the cold, hard slab stone at my feet.
Is that... Wait, I don't remember. Wait. Terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm shaking. It's so cold in here. I was called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like ghostly, schoolish, graveyard.
Graveyard, you say?
Graveyard.
Yeah,
you say.
graveyard.
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps?
No, it was terrified. How to get away from there? So I ran. As fast as my legs could carry me back to my cursed lodgings.
That's... not good.
They'll say it's shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Suzuki, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Ridiculous.
I don't have friends!
Have
We're
friends, they disappoint me. Do you think I know these facial hair English and the woman of that? He's another virgin, apparently. Another virgin, apparently.
Do you think I talk to people, let alone women?
A woman? I mean, differently. Shy. Sure. The people. You're doing it right now.
I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. And at the time it happened... Who else did you see nearby? Did anyone pass you? Anybody pass you?
No.
Oh.
Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. What conundrum?
What do you mean,
Here
what
we go.
conundrum?
I don't know what... What do you mean, what conundrum? I have a text option, so obviously I don't know.
Okay.
What do you mean, Susato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Soseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
Oh shit. I did.
But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit.
What? The fuck? Ah! You. You motherfucker! What did you say?
Nothing! Nope, I thought it. Nothing! I didn't say anything! Oops. Perhaps I thought that a little loudly. I gave him a glance.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me.
That glance. So horrifying.
What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested?
Sorry?
Pardon?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh, yes! She's right. I gotta prepare myself for this.
It was him. It was him. The first great detective. He lied to me. Oh, the bad luck.
A cursed great detective. Could it be?
Yes, it's that fucking British man.
Yes.
I'll never forget the man's name as long as I live. With his haunting laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness, he's walking around like, oh, that's big-headed, walking around big. May have you been accursed at the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes.
You perfected that laugh. You perfected that laugh.
I knew it!
You have perfected that laugh.
I have.
Like, bro.
I have.
Well
cool.
done. Oh, shit.
This is Susato.
Mr. Sholmes?
Did someone say my name? He burst into the room. Oh, I have to ask. No, not Herlock Sholmes. It's Hairlock Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes.
Hairlock.
Ah. Hairlock.
Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this
Hairlock
man's lips. That's for sure.
It was the morning after the nightmare had unfolded the pavement before me. I was nodding at the silver of hearts when some men suddenly burst through the door.
Excuse me!
Who the fuck are you? And started to shout at me. This the police. Put the gun. Put the weapon down.
The gun?
Yes, it's a thin silver, and yes, it was hard. But it wasn't needing a weapon.
Were you just biting on a spoon?
Disgusting, dictating, discrimination, devils.
Okay.
I got it.
You clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
Yes, I did. And there I was in the middle of the policemen. A fucking Discord Nitro I don't want it. With the policemen grinning like a chastised cat.
Discord Nitro? I can't believe the police the police listen to Discord Nitro.
Yeah, they use Discord Nitro here.
It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English.
No, it's Herlock Sholmes. And so I found he's a famous name of the detective here in London.
The great detective is really very well known.
Yes, he fucking is, and I hate it.
Aww.
And his overly sharp 9 men has deduced my whereabouts, apparently.
My brain is not round at all. It's a square.
It's smooth. He thinks I'm a knife-wielding madman. Me, the weak-spotted, stupid of a man.
Did you just call yourself a cat?
Yes, I fucking did. Meow, meow, motherfucker.
I wonder what great deduction possessed... What? I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
I thought he was your idol, Susato-san.
Fine, the thing is, I was so in a panic when they barged their way in.
Of course you were. That's only natural.
Just got a message. Someone one sec. There we go. Hip, 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 hip. I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing questions after me in impossible English. Englishy, foreign film flammery.
Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point, good point. My mind went blank. I knew I had the answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating myself, yes, I do, and I'm fine.
Apollo Justice is fine!
Apollo Justice is fine. The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before it, I was thrown in here. Now I'm getting a tuxedo. What's this? I'm getting my tuxedo. Where's my tuxedo at?
I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. My life.
That's my life. Oh shit, hold on. Tuxedo, grab, and 1, 2, 3. Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Yep.
Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, a simple Mr. is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright, yes, they've really gotten me. This country is poisoning my mind. I wanna go home. I miss my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot.
I miss her a lot. I miss my wife, Naruhodo Finosuke. I miss her a lot. But please, I beg of you to defend me in court tomorrow.
I miss my husband, Susato-san. I miss him a lot. I'm gonna go get a beer.
My wife too.
You can still kill them. What really happened? You'll do it. Won't you? No.
Well,
Why? Why? What is it so hard to say yes to me? We're from the same country, for fuck's sake.
well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself. On a study tour.
A student?
Hmm.
You gotta be shitting me.
I have defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruhodo-san.
Voice acting time. Hold on, let me just take a sip of water. We're in England, so it's actually tea.
Alright, everyone, daily reminder, get some fucking water. Daily reminder, get some water in your system.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of a locum lawyer, I suppose.
But the armband! The mark of the defense! The defense lawyer from our great empire!
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. Hello, boys. Yep.
I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Lee.
Oh, who do you mean?
Herlock Sholmes, of course. He's saying I hate this guy.
Boys, all the British prisoners, they won't defend me.
Goodness. Why do you say that?
Why do you think that the freaking Japanese lawyers wouldn't defend me? Susato-san, come on, think!
Thanks, Susato-san. For the same reason as you noted before when it happened. There was only the victim and myself around. I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know enough, so I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Soseki-san.
It is. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Somebody not to be trusted. I've heard them openly laugh about me before in my earshot without any confusion at all.
any trial for this man will be a waste of time. And they said, and of course the foreigner did it. It's obvious. And they even had the gal to say, this man doesn't understand the half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful.
They're wrong. The policeman on the street.
History.
Oh my goodness. Laggy audio.
But no one wants to listen to the man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate with someone who can listen to my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. You met a strange British man. You've seen the Irish.
Soseki-san, it's just that
I know where you've been.
I know your IP address.
I know where you live. I know your IP address and I'm rapidly approaching.
Give me a little time, please. Don't dox me just yet.
Huh?
I'll do whatever I
What do you
can.
mean?
For the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. I'm feeling it drawing flowers right now.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. You did not
We should be
listen to
going
a
then,
word.
Naruhodo-san.
I've gotten a really long title and it's only my second day here.
We have a case to prepare for.
Okay. She picks him up and then walks out of the room.
Perfect.
We're going home. To Briar Road.
To
To the cinema. Because your favorite rocket ship zooming through the sky where the fuck is the... Oh!
Copyright wait.
What?
Oh my... What the fuck?
So this is where it happened. Briar Road.
Hey, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Wait,
Wait a fucking minute.
look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable.
What am I waiting for?
Who are we
Listen,
waiting? Who
Who
is...
William
Who is...
Shakespeare was.
Yeah, don't worry. Susato.
The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
I really wish that the key to Scotland
there.
Yard was here.
Agreed. I want the key to Scotland
That
Yard.
is their job, you know.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes.
The key?
They're often depicted in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close.
Bang,
To
girl.
reveal the hubby's helmet.
What? The helmet?
What a loser.
Of course. I have to try on one day.
Okay.
You won, so. You won.
Uh, Ryunosuke.
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat. Well, I hope your Hattie dreams come true. Oh,
No
look
pun
who's here.
intended.
I've arrived. The best character in the whole series has arrived. Where's the Japanese What's the Japanese delegation doing here?
I'd actually wait. Delegation, I think.
I think that's how it said.
Probably.
Diligent. Oh, Inspector
So-
Jackson.
So sorry.
This isn't the tourist trail, as I'm very sure you're well aware.
Would the tourist trail
I've
happen
also
to
got-
pass by 221B Baker Street?
Yes, of course. We're here to investigate.
I've also acquired fishing tips again. You're running in the holding cells of Cameron. What do you make of the criminal? Eating noises.
He is not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect.
He's sus.
He's very sus.
Well, we'll see about that. Your Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. The racist.
Wow.
Seems racist. Well, do what you will. It doesn't bother me. The verdict's in court tomorrow. Whatever happens is a verdict's foregone conclusion. Alright?
Ah, the stone cold air of rejection.
Hate markers, bro.
Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone cold air.
That makes it worse somehow. Do I have to talk to you? Damn it!
You're gonna have to for the case.
Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector.
If you're gonna say it's from the books, I swear to God I'm going to slap you.
Okay. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I've been fascinated by the place.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you said about the book. The Yard. The most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, man.
Oh, and you know, I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. That's a weird dream, Susato.
Yeah,
But I admire your dreams.
it does make them look the part. Seeing that policeman there with his helmet on his head, with the helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. If only 10 years ago it wasn't a thing.
Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful?
No, not really. She looks like a book. London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you.
Oh really?
No, I
Yes,
was joking.
Really. Of course I was joking. Anyway, fucking idiot. First thing this morning, you know what he does? Goes around and rouses the laborers of his feet so they can all get off to work.
What? He wakes people up?
Yep. Wraps their windows with a long pole. Did it myself going back a bit.
You know, I feel like the Herlock could do that as well. He has like a giant stick, bangs people's windows. Wake up! Wake up now!
Shut the fuck up, Herlock.
You have no idea.
I would love to wake up to Herlock Sholmes yelling at me.
I
course
would
you
as
would.
well, but I would not like to be banged on the window. I'd rather have breakfast in bed. He works for people in the town. That's all another one of his duties. After that, he starts patrolling the streets all day long. He has come to cover 20 miles a day. It's the regulation distance.
I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way.
It is a long way. It ain't a highway, but it's a long way.
20 miles. That's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama.
Oh my gosh, on foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far.
This is where, when it gets dark, of course, use the most important lights in all the gas street lamps.
Oh my.
Indeed.
And I suppose between all of those duties, Bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well?
And chase after criminals trying to evade the law.
That's crazy!
That's crazy, yo.
What? I'm not sure you could call it. They're more like a long
Poppies were
time,
red. They were red? Yes, they were. Okay.
remember what he said before. You do have an unusual history.
I've always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I said.
Not a good dream, huh?
The heavy heart, and that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruto.
Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do.
Just like you got knocked out in the first.
It's about. It happens around 5 in the evening, 2 days ago, just here on a bit of open pavement. The victim, a young woman who stabbed at a blade from behind.
Is it right that the lady is still... Oh, wait. Is it right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned that she's being treated in the hospital.
I never said she was a lady. Is
So,
it a man?
she's a man?
But like,
Probably.
she's
Who knows? Unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. Even if it is a girl.
I suppose that means they haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course.
Of course not. Here's the map of the local area. I have it on me. You can take one if you want.
Really? Are you sure?
Of course. Well, actually, no. You got a policy to give lawyers defending suspects the odd bit of information to go on.
April Fools! He takes it back.
Haha.
I haven't actually accepted the job yet, but still.
Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept.
The local map has been entered into the court record.
Anyway. As far as we know, there is no one else in the scene, other than the victim of the fellow countryman. Where did they go? I already told you. So, who did it, you think? Mark of the head, that scratcher, is it?
Well, I know Mr. Natsume is also claiming not to have seen anyone else around, but...
But just because he didn't see anyone.
Oh shit.
Susato.
Susato died! Oh no!
Lee!
Dead. Lee's dead.
No, okay.
Something
It
killed
doesn't
him.
mean we can be sure that nobody else was present.
Well, your voice changed all of a sudden, but anyway. I'm sorry, Patrick. Suddenly can be sure. Almost certainly can
How?
be sure. Of course. Because, ma'am, the precise moments of the stab didn't go unnoticed.
What?
Yeah. Because the two very reliable witnesses, no less, or I swear to God. Oh, Lee's dead. It's typical foggy London day, as your client obviously didn't see them.
There were witnesses now?
Yes.
Oh my god. Bruh. Why is my life so hard? Who are these witnesses, Inspector?
A fellow and his wife. The man was once a reliable, respected citizen in all of London. He is a copper from Scotland Yard. What was that?
I squeaked! A policeman? That might
Yes.
change things.
Oh, I need to
And
eat.
this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked. Whoa.
Well, nothing peculiar about that, ma'am. Parts of the parcel of being a bobby. Catching them bang in the act, and all that.
Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions?
Be my guest. You can ask him what you like. In court tomorrow.
Oh,
Aha, April Fool's. In no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So that'll give you some time to look forward to.
that's that then. He's got no intention of letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this could make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, I could have warned me of that too. Oh, yes, one more thing, Inspector.
What? Can't see I'm busy eating my fish and chips.
The person who led you to the suspect. I hear that was Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
What are you bringing him up for? He's not here.
Was it something I said? The color is drained from his cheeks. Oh my god.
We are talking
My
about
favorite
Mr. Jones.
topic. My favorite
It's
topic.
the favorite topic. Who do you hear that name from?
Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the result of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions.
Not very good. Fiddle faddle.
Oh.
The man is an amateur. I'm getting sick and tired of him filming his mug everywhere.
Oh.
Someone's jealous. I don't know where we got that information from, but he took us to the scene of the crime. Wanders around smashing unconscious rubbish, and before you know it, he solves the fucking crime. He claims that he has solved the case.
Yes, he's quite astounding, isn't he?
Ew. He's fucking stupid.
He's a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he?
He's on it. Gibble gabble. Ever seen this before?
Oh, yes, that's Rance magazine. A wonderful publication in which the adventures of Herlock Sholmes appears.
Yes, well, that quote-unquote wonderful publication is what they esteem fit to insert the Scotland Yard detectives in its story, including me. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If anyone asks you in the yard, it's a misadventure to be included if any Herlock Sholmes tale at all.
Well, I suppose there is an element of that.
We work our socks off every day, one of us, only to be front around that the public thinks that obnoxious detective. That man is a danger.
To all of us at Scotland Yard, as he is to all of our criminals. Yeah. I'm so angry I can't speak.
That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly, the Great Detective and the police have a complex relationship. What is this game? This is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh, now talk about tomorrow's trial!
Then we gotta go find Holmes, the Sholmes, I presume.
Yeah.
Great. The twitchery Jasmine's bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not?
Well,
I'm waiting. Makes no difference to me, but I will say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch the case with a barge pole. You mean a
because
large
the
pole.
prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean?
There's no way to save the man now. It's a waste of time trying. It is all a bit strange, though.
Sorry?
The Reaper, he hasn't appeared in the court once for a good few years now. He was in the court yesterday.
Yes, we did hear something to that effect.
And the only person who usually bothers with the real scum, the master criminals. The violent ones.
Master criminals? The violent ones?
Yeah, that's right. He hadn't picked the criminals, only deals with those guaranteed to go in the gallows for their sin.
But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely.
That's just the point. That's just my point, sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Doesn't even say the intent of death. I'm putting my sister's tips back in my pocket now. So it's sort of case where we're expecting the Reaper
Oh,
to
whoops.
thinking it.
Well, it's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? Da-da-da-da-da.
No, there's gotta be more to it. Some reason he's taking an interest.
Really?
He's probably racist.
What sort of reason, Inspector? He's Japanese.
You think we can tell what's going inside the head of that Lord of Darkness?
Lord of
He goes
Darkness.
to-
Oh my god.
He is someone who goes to this hot topic, apparently. You'll ask him about himself tomorrow, about himself at tomorrow's trial.
I hereby call Beric Van Zeeks to the stand. Why are you so emo? Are we really going to have to face Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he put it.
Indeed, you have to. It's written in the Satanic rules, Siege.
Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective.
I'm out of here.
Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh, yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. Sorry, by him, do you mean
We gotta go see
Mr.
Sholmes.
Sholmes? Yes! Mr. Herlock Sholmes! Exactly!
Hooray!
Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did! He really did! Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you just going to ignore that? I hope not! I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet with Mr. Sholmes again. The trouble is, we have no idea where the man's address even. It's Baker Street!
Oh yeah,
How do you know that?
it's in the book.
I stalk him! It's in the stories, of course! 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world! Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We better try to find our way out of here. Find our way there before Susato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable.
Here they go.
Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage! Okay, here we go. So we'll have a reunion already. With the great
Yippee.
detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. Here we go. The new
Here we go.
location. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
We don't actually see him here, though.
Oh man.
Oh, a cutscene! I forgot.
Oh, it's so pretty. Out they go.
They look so low quality.
It turned low quality. It's gone low quality for me. It went to 8-bit for there.
Doma. Look at them.
ここが
H1B.
ホームズさんの事務所なのですね。
Wow, so fancy.
It's very fancy.
Wow. So fancy.
Wow. Amazing. So fancy. He does make a lot of money from them folks.
Oh my
this
god.
is actually cozy.
This is the first time I actually seen Herlock's suite. In a
Really?
while.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually my first time, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh. So this is where the great detective makes his living. It feels surreal to be here somehow.
Why is there an... He's throwing letter... Oh, wow. There's them. Man.
Is it as described in the stories, Miss Susato? Susato-san?
They seem to be having the
Many famous cases have been solved here in this very room. Oh, I suppose they must have been, yes. I've never read the stories, so it's hard to get quite as excited about it as she seems to be. The detective chases the villain relentlessly as he disappears into the fog down an unlit London street. Oh, the thrill of it! The romanticism! Can't you feel your heart thumping in your chest? Can't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh,
No.
I suppose I can, yes.
Don't lie
So if you don't mind, I'll just stand here and soak up the atmosphere for a while longer. Please don't mind me. She's obsessed.
Tell me about it. Now where's the small child? I think we're
Well-
actually going to be meeting her today.
Yeah.
Who's
It
part
looks
of the
like our
house?
detective
Right.
friend isn't home at present. Excuse me? Is anybody home?
Here we go, and trying to voice the small child. Oh, do we have a visitor? Oh, she sounds old. Hello. Hello. Is this a big new case for Mr. Jones?
Hello? Wait. Aren't
Wait a damn
you...
minute. To me. I'll go make us some tea at once. I'll be back in a sec. Back in a jiff.
Back in a jiff. I'm sure it's the same girl. Miss Susato, did you see the girl who was just here? Oh yes. Isn't it truly extraordinary? To think that the King of Bohemia came to this very room to ask Mr. Sholmes to take on his case.
The King of Bohemia? Excuse me?
The King of Bavaria?
Fuck is Bohemian?
King Willem Gottschalk Sigmund von Ostermann, of course. Sorry,
How the
I'm
fuck do you
drawing a
pronounce
blank. Forget the adventures of Herlock Sholmes for a moment and look over there!
The deep fruit, and I'm as well.
Aw, so cute. Ah, it's you! I knew it. Susato-san recognizes her too. Oh no, I mispronounced her name. I'm going to jail. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is a flashback.
who's that?
Iris. This is Iris.
Oh, there you are.
It's a flashback. Yeah.
And I'm taking that with you as well. I'm looking forward to the trial run of my experienced smoke grenade launcher. Oh, good day to you. Well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
Yeah.
Her theme is so bouncy. I love it.
It's the girl who turned up at the end of Mr. McGilded's trial in the defendant's antechamber.
Oh, I've never met a lawyer from the Far East before. Well, for you. What's to get the strength to work when you only just arrived in London?
Oh, yes, it was challenging.
Well, try this tea. It's like such a blend, you know.
Oh, thank you. Is tea supposed to look that color? It's blue. Oh my, what a fragrant yet mellow flavor.
Hurrah! The winner! I tried something differently. Designed to assert a flavor, you see. You must be exhausted after your long voyage here. You have another ticklish job tomorrow. Oh, and you're trying to defend the Japanese man. I do wish you lots of luck. Feels too much.
Did Mr. Sholmes tell you about us by any chance?
Oh, you know Hurley, do you?
Hurley? Mr. Sholmes to you, surely. Mr. Sholmes was
It
his fellow
rhymes.
passenger on the boat that brought us to Great Britain, you see.
Was he really? Well, I had no idea. I'm afraid Hurley's out on an errand today, even though we just returned from overseas.
Wait a minute. We met this girl for the first time yesterday after the trial, and only briefly at that. How on earth does she know so much about us? Did she deduce all those things, do you think? And perhaps more to the point, why is she here in Mr. Sholmes' suite?
Oh, silly! I haven't introduced myself, have I? Huh? How rude of me.
Oh. Huh? Okay.
It's a great pleasure to meet you. My name is Alex Wilson.
Hello! My dad is home.
Hello.
I live here together with Hurley.
Dang it. Now I have to. Okay, I have to leave then. Man.
Oh damn. Well, that was